Eliza lived in a village nestled amidst rolling hills. It was a place where life moved slowly. Days were filled with simple routines. Eliza found solace in the rhythm of her days. She spent her mornings helping her mother. They baked bread and tended their small garden. Afternoons were for reading. She loved tales of faraway lands and forgotten magic. Evenings brought quiet moments by the fire. Eliza yearned for something more. Her heart whispered of adventure. She dreamed of a love that would set her soul aflame. One day her gaze fell upon the crumbling manor on the hill. It stood shrouded in an eerie silence. The manor held a strange allure. Eliza felt an inexplicable pull towards it. The villagers spoke of the manor in hushed tones. Legends surrounded it like a thick fog. They spoke of a tragic love story and a restless spirit. They said the manor was haunted by the ghost of a young man. Samuel, his name was. He was cursed to roam the halls for eternity. His heart ached for a love lost too soon. Eliza listened intently to these tales. She felt a strange connection to the story of Samuel. His sadness resonated deep within her soul. One evening, curiosity got the better of her. She decided to visit the manor. As she walked up the overgrown path, she felt a shiver run down her spine. A strange sense of anticipation filled her. The manor loomed before her. Its windows were dark eyes. Ivy crawled up its walls like grasping hands. Eliza hesitated for a moment. Then she pushed open the creaking gate. The air inside the manor was heavy and still. Dust motes danced in the pale moonlight that filtered through the grimy windows. Eliza wandered through the darkened halls. Each footstep echoed in the silence. She discovered a room at the end of a long corridor. A faint light emanated from within. Drawn to it, Eliza slowly pushed open the door, and In the center of the room, a fire crackled in the hearth. Before it sat a young man. He was ethereal, almost translucent. His eyes held a depth of sadness that pierced Eliza's heart. "Who are you?" Eliza whispered, her voice trembling slightly. The young man turned towards her. His eyes widened in surprise. "I am Samuel," he replied, his voice a soft murmur. Eliza felt no fear, only a profound sense of sorrow. She knew then that the legends were true. She had found the ghost of the manor. Eliza began to visit Samuel regularly. They spent hours talking by the firelight. He told her about his life, his loves, his regrets. Eliza listened with her heart. She learned that Samuel had been deeply in love, but tragedy had struck on their wedding day. His beloved Clara had died suddenly, leaving him utterly heartbroken. As days turned into weeks, a bond grew between them. Eliza found herself drawn to Samuel's gentle nature and his melancholic charm. His spectral presence brought a strange comfort to her lonely heart. One evening, Samuel confessed the nature of his curse. He was bound to the manor, unable to find peace. Only true love's sacrifice could break the spell and release him. Eliza's heart ached for him. She realized the depth of her feelings for the ghostly Samuel. He had awakened a love in her she never thought possible. She was determined to help him, even if it meant losing him forever. Eliza discovered an old book hidden in the manor's library. It described a ritual that could break Samuel's curse. It required a sacrifice of the heart. One moonlit night, Eliza performed the ritual. As she uttered the final words, she felt a sharp pang in her chest. A single tear rolled down her cheek. The manor began to tremble. Samuel reached for Eliza, his spectral hand passing through hers. "No, Eliza!" he cried, his voice filled with anguish. "You shouldn't have